Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we just inherited West Francia, and this guy, the King of Sassana, called us to arms against King Ulderic III of Germany. And I'm wondering... I see. This guy is a tributary. And we inherited him. Okay. I'll accept it. But we have a lot of work to do. Like, we may not unpause this episode. It's very, very possible. Now, we do see that there is the Aquitanian Liberation Army over here, and we definitely need to go deal with that. So we are... Where are they currently? They are in this location, I believe, in Béarn. So we need to head over here. We have this army heading over into Crusader Asturias, which is a war that I don't think we're in, but we're sieging over here, and it's kind of awkward. So we'll leave that as is. This is a Monophysite uprising over here, and we are, of course, dealing with that. That's under control. The liberation of Aquitaine is under control. Our brother-in-law, by the way, is the King of Germany, and we're fighting him. She's the Princess of Air. Okay, so Germany's probably going to inherit Air. What is their succession? Agnatic, Cognatic. Okay, Germany's not going to inherit Ireland. That's probably for the best for us. But we have all this. So, we definitely need to set this up. We're at 12 out of 10 domain. And we need to create a king over here. This is all de jure West Francia over here. And that's fine. We can create some titles. Kingdom of Frisia, which is a titular title. Okay. The Duchy of Gotland, we can apparently create and hand out. Although Gotland is held by Germany. Why could we create that? Hang on, let's look at de jure duchies. Oh, it's occupied by Germany. Who is this guy? Okay, he reports to the Duke of Upper Brittany. That's a bit of a mess. That's a bit of a mess for sure. That said, we need to hand out some titles. So let's take a quick look through our titles here. That looked like a barony, this one here, that we should not have. We can make this into a new vassal, just like that. That puts us at 11 of 10, so we still need to get rid of 2 county or barony titles. And we hold the counties of Orléans and Paris. And yeah, I didn't pronounce Paris like it was French at all. Don't ask me why. I have no idea. So we'll give this guy Orléans. There we go. And I guess we could give this guy Paris, which I'm now going to pronounce as if it's French, but I'm not going to do that ever again. You're welcome. Okay, so that brings us to 9 of 10, and now we need to look for our duchies. We've got the Duchy of Mecklenburg. This de jure is not held by us. Wait, we hold Lübeck. We should not. Okay, so we're going to need to bring in a holy man, and we will give him the County of Lübeck. And then we will make this guy be the Duke of Mecklenburg. The Duchy of Mecklenburg. Excellent. Okay. And we very well may not even unpause this episode. We've got a lot of things to work through. So we've got the Duchy of Paris, which I'm not going to be pronouncing as if it's French ever again, because we're Abyssinian. Why would we do that? We're going to grant this guy the Duchy of Paris. There we go. Next, we can create a few kingdoms. We'll want to create the Kingdom of Aquitaine. That is definitely something that we want to do. And we'll look at handing out the kingdoms in a little bit. The Kingdom of Frisia is titular. This Duchy of Powys we can create, and so we shall. That's a titular kingdom. This duchy is creatable. I feel like this isn't our problem, but we'll do it. And we'll hand that out. I clicked on cancel instead. So the Kingdom of Frisia is titular, and the Kingdom of Maghreb is titular. So we don't actually care about either of those. We do want to hand out the Duchy of Powys, which of course is this right here. And who is this controlled by? Entirely us. Fantastic. So this guy should be the Duke of Powys. Grant landed title, Duchy of Powys. Okay. This vassal should be under him, but he's not our vassal, so that's not actually our concern. What else do we have in here? This duchy, of course, that we just created. This one right here, Sardaria. This is being incorporated de jure into the Kingdom of Egypt, which is, yeah, I guess it's fine. We'll grant... This guy's the Steward of Egypt. I mean... Sure. There you go. You get the duchy. Now, we are over our vassal limit currently, and that is definitely something we need to be concerned about. We may end up having to drop our centralization down to medium, which would be okay. We're at 8 of 10 domain right now, so that would actually not necessarily be a problem. We may want to just do this. Okay. Next. The Duchy of Blemia is, of course, one of ours, as is Axum. The Duchy of Gotland, I do want to hand out. Grant this guy the landed title, Duchy of Gotland. There we go. And that makes him our vassal, which is fascinating. That's absolutely fascinating. Okay, what other titles do we have here? We have the Kingdom of Bohemia. And I think this Duke might be a good candidate to become the King of Bohemia. Kingdom of Bohemia, including all lower titles. There you go. You get the Kingdom of Bohemia. Now, do we have any of these guys reporting to us who should be part of Bohemia? Doesn't look like it. Okay, so what other kingdoms do we have? We have the Kingdom of Aquitaine. This should, of course, be handed out, and probably to our long-suffering Duke of Auvergne. Like, he's the most powerful in Aquitaine by a pretty dramatic margin. Who is the de jure capital of Aquitaine? I'm not entirely sure. I'm not currently seeing it. I feel like it's in this region. I mean, it has to be. It has to be in Aquitaine. That would only make sense. What is the de jure capital of Aquitaine? Oh, here it is. Bordeaux. Okay. So this guy's the Count of Bordeaux. He reports to this guy, who I would honestly think would make a better King of West Francia. So we're going to make the Duke of Auvergne be the King of Aquitaine. And all the titles that go with that. There we go. Next, we need to hand out the Kingdom of West Francia. Okay. Now, this is the de jure capital, this Duke of Paris. I really feel like this guy... Or no, not this guy. This guy is better to be the King of Paris. Or, the King of Paris. The King of West Francia. So, we'll grant him the landed title, Kingdom of West Francia, including all lower titles. And that brings us down to 44 out of 46 vassals. That's fantastic. Okay, so do we have that handed out? That looks correct. Perfect. So, this fundamentally shifts the power in Europe, as I've said multiple times. This is a huge, huge deal. I can't overstate that enough. This guy has access to 165,000 troops. We have access to 192,000 troops. We have now officially eclipsed the Byzantine Empire. Now we're currently involved in 3 wars. One of them is going to be sorted very shortly. And actually I was able to hand this out substantially faster than I thought I was going to be. And I'm wondering what exactly this war is. German war for Duke Sigebert II's claim on Durham, which I'm assuming is here. Yeah, that's Germany there. The English army of Sasana is marching upward. We're going to have a very hard time fighting on the British Isles without pre-planning it. I think that's safe to say. And I'm wondering, this guy's the Earl of Durham. He reports to Northumberland, who is part of Sasana. Okay, so that's what's going on there. How powerful is Germany? 30,000 strong. How powerful is Sasana? 12,000 strong. We've got our vassals in the region, which will defend themselves to some degree. Okay. As far as the mainland goes, I think we need to crush these revolts, finish up what's going on over here, see if we can even do anything over here. So I'm going to actually... Oh, the liberation of Aquitaine just ended inconclusively. It's no longer valid, the CB. That's really, really good for us. So we're going to take our retinues over here. These guys are on their way over here as well. I think that's okay. As far as this battle goes, this should get crushed. And so we should then only be in the 1 war. Perfect. We'll put these down. And offer peace. Enforce demands. There we go. Excellent. Now, Germany. We don't have leaders for our retinues. We should definitely have some of those. So we'll do that, and we'll move our retinues up over here. Now, I'm looking at this. We are not really participating in this with these troops. So I'm going to bring these troops over here. And we're going to attack these German lands for the war score. And we're going to say, Sasana, you're kind of on your own as far as this territory goes. I mean, we can raise our local liege levies up over here, or our local liege levies over in this region. I don't think we have very many that we can raise. Fascinating. I'm actually shocked that we raised that many. We're going to go contest the war goal with this. We're going to have to wait for our morale to generate, but we're going to contest that war goal. Okay. Let's move. Medium centralization was approved, which is fine. We may want to change that later on. Hello. I didn't realize that we could get this many texts. It's not popping up a notification. I just happened to pop this open. I think we will go for... I really want to get cavalry here. We'll go for cavalry. And then I think... construction? Or cities and temples. Cities and temples. And then as far as this over here goes, I kind of feel like Majesty would be really, really good for us right now. Okay. We're definitely nearing the end of the game. We, of course, have 114 years left. So let's actually go up over here and group up. As far as this attack over here goes, we do have some Germans moving around over this way. Sasana is going to win this battle, which is fine. That was an uprising that I don't see down over here. So that's a thing. Okay, we'll bring in a leader over here. I don't really care how strong of a leader. And we'll attack these guys. Excellent. Just contesting the war goal here. Shouldn't be any problem. A Jerusalemite peasant revolt for Jerusalem. That is definitely not our problem. That's 8,000 troops. The Kingdom of Jerusalem has access to 25,000 troops. That's their responsibility to deal with. We don't really care about that. England has some troops over here, and is this now... Sasana has been renamed to England. Okay. Sounds good. So we'll crush these German troops. There we go. And they are moving into Yordale, so we will just directly chase them. Excellent. What is this? This guy is proposing that he, who is the King of France, marries a courtier. Go for it. There's a King of France? I guess he's France, not West Francia. Okay. Well, we will grab ourselves some war score away from Germany. There we go. Fantastic. We should have ticking war score coming in quite soon. I'm just going to keep smacking this army stack, though. I don't want that to regenerate. I want that to get stack wiped, if at all possible. Are they walking into us? They are. It's brave. Okay, can we assault over here? No. We absolutely cannot, and we never will be able to. That's fine. I'm going to continue chasing these guys. I don't want them to be hitting the war goal. We don't currently have ticking war score, but we should pretty soon. Excellent. Are they going into leads? Yes, they are. Well, our sieges are ongoing. And there's 100% on the Jerusalemite Peasant Revolt. Perfect. And now we can chase these guys into York and go for a stack wipe. I'm hoping that we get a stack wipe there. It's going to be close. Yeah, not quite. We'll have to continue to pursue. And as we start getting these occupations done, this should be fine. Like, the King of Germany was definitely not expecting, when he declared this war, for West Francia to be inherited by Abyssinia. That was clearly not the goal. His goal was to grab this while West Francia was weak, but then the king died unexpectedly. No one expected the King of West Francia to die then, and we inherited it. And all of a sudden, what looked like a decent war declaration is suddenly just a completely lost war that he's never going to succeed with. Do we have ticking now? We should have ticking. And indeed, we do have ticking war score now. We don't have any of it, but it is beginning to tick. Which, seeing as we're starting to get occupations down over here as well, that's fine. Have we stack wiped this yet? Still no. Okay, I mean, we'll continue to crush it. There's no problem here. Still not quite stack wiped. But I will be shortly. There, that's a stack wipe. So we'll go attack York. They've got an 11k stack over this way that we need to keep a bit of an eye on. There's a Monophysite Revolt. Where is this? That's 8k troops. This is within the King of Transoxania. And he's still fighting over there. Okay, we'll have to do this again. There we go. But we'll deal with that. Now, what is our current reinforcement rate on our retinues? Our reinforcement is maxed currently. And yeah, they're going to attack this force. That's fine. I'm going to bring that down to half-speed reinforcement, which isn't a good thing. But I'm just concerned about how quickly we're losing money. So we need to dial that back a little bit. There's a host over there. These guys should be brought in quite soon. And in fact, our numbers over here are a little bit less than I thought they would be. So I want to make sure... Oh, hello. I keep forgetting that when you raise it in this specific location, that it doesn't raise at the liege's capital, it raises at that location, but it's all of that particular lord's troops. And that's something I really should be abusing more. Like, I absolutely should be planning around that and be using that for logistical purposes. So that's a takeaway from this game that I can learn from this particular playthrough. That said, Crusader Kings 3 is coming out in September, so we'll see. It's probably not going to work the same way in CK3. But for right now, all we have is CK2. We're currently at 92% war score. And we should be reaching 100% quite shortly. These troops are just going to head on in. And as soon as these guys get here, we'll combine them together and go help out. That's 100% on Germany. What? No, I don't want to give him an artifact. Oh, we're not the war leader. Okay, so we have to wait for the King of England to offer that piece. And there he did. Fantastic. So these levies over here can be put down. Yep, we're not going to get all of them home because they're not in friendly territory. That is fine. These levies can also be put down. Now, these are retinues? These are retinue troops. And these are heavy cavalry retinues. We'll keep those around. And we can get more. Okay. So, I think we should go for 3 defense retinues. Was that 2 or 3? That was 2. 3 defense retinues. I want to grab 1 cavalry retinue. There we go. And then everything else max out with shock retinues for now. I want to go to 6k. Yeah, we'll just max this out with shock retinues at this point. We don't have enough money now. That's fine. So we'll unpause this. And we'll take a look at this guy. And then I think I don't quite want to get I don't think I quite want to get 2 more shock retinues. I think I want to go for 2 cavalry retinues here, if given the option. Okay, there's that sorted. So we'll go ahead and offer that piece. Fantastic. We'll make sure that all levies are down. There we go. Okay. I do think that I want to continue to expand our retinues, obviously. But we're starting to get to the point where our retinues are large enough that we can split this in half and have 2 retinues. Because this is like going to be 35k. Which we can split them in half, have them work mostly together, but we can like siege parallel, which will be kind of the idea there. Now, I do want to get a little bit more gold, and actually I'm going to kill the retinue reinforcement because I want to do this right now. I want to get this cavalry retinue, and then... Okay, sure. We're making so much money. We'll get through that very quickly. So we'll get out of debt, and I do want to start moving this retinue down over towards Barcelona. What is the supply limit there? Plenty. Okay, and we'll start getting these guys moving up just as soon as we get one more retinue there. Okay. Just a little bit more money. It's 126 gold that we need here, and there we go. We are now basically maxed out for our retinues for now. Not forever, but for now. So we'll bring these guys up over this way and then into Barcelona as well, and then we'll decide what to do with our retinues once they all get there. We do want to definitely do this. A great holy war for Norway, huh? Okay, no concern of ours. We do want to get at least half speed reinforcement, so we will do that. However, it is pretty much time to put in a cut here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we are probably going to bring the fight to the Byzantines. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.